So where we left off at last evening was this hose broke on the backhoe, and so blew this hydraulic line, and now I'm going to try to replace it. This came off easily, but it goes down, it curves, and goes into the tractor. So I don't much past this, and there's no give. I don't really know what I'm doing. But I think I already messed up. I think I need to connect this back and extend this arm out. And that will straighten this hose up a bit, which will make removing it and installing a new hose easier. Actually, I'll wait on that because I need to actually measure what I need to do to get the hose out from way in there. I gotta measure. I think there's a tool. What's that tool? I don't really know how to use it. And I got hydraulic oil on my shirt. I know, sitting in my office, what now was year and a half ago, I guess, however long that was, back in Richmond, daydreaming about coming out here to the farm. I was thinking of things like taking cucumbers to the farmer's market on a Saturday morning or stuff like that. This, it's not me. I know it's only been 13 months, but I'm going to take the lawnmower in and get it fixed. Gotta control something today. No, what you saw happened. It's about an hour. All said and done, I left and then came back with the mower each time. I went to a place in Brandon, up the road here, called the Small Engine Dock. I say his name, or the name of the business, because very knowledgeable, straightforward, and although I haven't really dealt with them yet, it seemed like I got the feeling, a good feeling, like that's like a good, honest place to deal with. And certainly plan on taking things there. I got a good feeling going there. I don't think anyone like around here actually watches these videos, so my recommendation is meaningless. Anyway, he took one look at it and yeah, said it was the transmission, knows it, worked on those, knows exactly signs, symptoms, and everything, so all said and done. I was looking at maybe between $650, $700, somewhere in that range to get it fixed. That's just a little outside my budget right now. Going into it not knowing anything, I thought maybe one of the pulleys or something was, I didn't know. I think 300-ish, 350 was what I was, even then, like, but still kind of like, okay, but that, it's a little outside my price range, and it's late August. I mean, how much mowing could be left? So anyway, though, but it was a good experience going there, so I give just that alone, and him just taking the time to explain it to me and explain what other options there would be, even showing me what to do should I decide to do it myself, to then just at least save the, what I mean, yeah, I certainly recommend the place, and so that's why I mentioned the name. But again, my recommendation means nothing, so no one in Indiana is going to be going there, so. Yeah, so the lawnmower is not getting fixed at this time. I'll decide if I want to. I just feel like all the things that were just easy, cut and dry things where I could feel like there was some sort of success, I feel like I got those all out of the way before I moved here. Any success, anything that was going to be easy, I did them all at once apparently in my first 38 years. And now here, now 39, going on 40, moving forward since we moved here, all the easy. Oh, there's no easy left anymore. Everything seems to be just not easy. Oh! Back to the backhoe. So, there you are. Looking at about 1.25 inches is the size of the hose I need to get off of there. But there's no room. There's literally no room. There's a hose buried under, yeah, this one, and there's no space to get to it. So I'm going to take this 1.25 inch wrench that's way too long to get under there, and I'm going to break it. So maybe, have I been doing this for 6 hours now? 4:15. Left to take the long, 6 hours, well, 5. 5 hours, what have I accomplished? What? $13 months. 13 months and 1 week. That's what it's been now. Almost regularly dealing with things like this, and have I gained any new neural pathways or some fresh lens of looking at the world based in logic and reasoning and measurements and repair and usefulness? No, not one bit. And instead, I've lost any access to who I once was. Joy, whimsy, a little cynicism. So I'm not handy, but I'm also not whatever I used to be. Just yeah. Who builds these things? I know my attitude hasn't been stellar today. That's just part of what happens in my day-to-day, living inside my head. Alright, so I am loading up straw bales to take over to the house because, to kind of piggyback on the whole cat thing I was talking about yesterday, we have too many cats. Ramona, the main mother cat, has 6 kittens. We want to get her fixed. We need to wean her from the kittens. They are ready to wean. We've taken the kittens out of the loft. We brought them over to the garage in the house so they can be isolated and away from Ramona in order to successfully wean. And we're going to just kind of stack these straw bales around them and kind of give them a place to be contained in the garage of the house. I know I didn't sound like super joyful about that. It's just cats. There.
I'm basically just saying a great hand.
Yeah, whatever you think.
I'm not fucking around with those. You know the general shape of a rectangle. Yeah, so go get some kittens. You gotta be careful, you're not gonna drop them down in, okay?
Oh, jeez.
So there's their new kind of home. Think they'll climb out?
Down.
Couple of sad kittens. Sad. Okay, I'll get the rest. Sad eyes. Sad eyes.
Look at you. What do you think? Certainly way bigger.
There you go.
It doesn't look bigger, but it is.
And so that big screen over there is going to go over the top. And so
We got a hole in one end, so we'll just have to
tape it up or something. And the weaning process has begun. All right. So it is 6:35. I think I just have to call it a day on this. I've accomplished nothing. I got one fitting loose, and that was a pretty simple one to get loose because it was clearly visible. And here under the cab, no luck. I even broke a wrench to try to conquer this. And even should I get it loose, which at this point seems like an insurmountable task, I still have to pull it through the frame and out, and I don't know if I can do that. Look at the root, or as they say around here, rut on this damn tree. Look at this thing. That's why it takes a backhoe to pull it out of the ground. Look at this. Like Indiana Jones or something, especially with this hat. Should I acknowledge the hat? I guess I just did. I've never really thought about being outside before. I don't really sunburn or anything too badly. I've never worn sunscreen or anything like that. I know you should. But this past summer, tops of my ears just burning off. I mean, just, yeah. So, got this hat, keeps me nice and shaded. It's very comfortable. but I can't wear it all the time because it gets really windy around here. And it has the thing right there, but the problem is, like, if I'm out on the tractor or something and then I have this on, it's still like that. So perfect for today's job. So we got the hose out this morning. My father-in-law came by to see what my progress was yesterday, and I reported that my progress was nothing. The tractor remained broken, the backhoe remained broken, and in the process I too was broken. So anyways, so he took a look at it and took a look at what I'd done. I mean, I accomplished some. The trick was to take the arm that was out this way yesterday, and we moved it off to the side to allow more room to work in this area. And then that also moved the cylinders out of the way. And then he was able to get underneath and reach the hose. Still was not super easy, but that was the only way to do it. And then with the arm out to the side, as it is right now, that gives you the opening to pull the hose out. So even if I'd have gotten it disconnected yesterday, there still wasn't a way to pull it out. And thank goodness I didn't get it disconnected, because then we wouldn't be able to have moved the arm off to the side. It's all a way of saying, I feel like there's some things you just can't pick up. I feel like you either have the mind for it or you don't. I don't know if that's defeatist or if that's just me becoming a little more self-aware. I don't know. So the hose is off, and he's going to go get a new hose. And in the meantime, I'm out here just kind of seeing and surveying what trees were successfully uprooted and what trees actually are still attached that I only thought I had pulled up. So a good many of them are easy to pull up. The problem is, pardon me, the problem is now walking across this ground that's nothing but craters and trying to pull some of it through the dirt. There's big dirt clumps everywhere, so some of the trees that are successfully uprooted, I still have to pull. Doesn't help it's super hot out here. I'm wearing just a shirt. I usually wear the A-neck, wife beaters. But I had to take that off, just a shirt, because this is acceptable. You'll never see me wearing just the wife beater. That's not acceptable. But so just wearing the nice and airy. How many more boring things do you want to hear? Want me to talk about my hat again? So it's the end of the day, but I always give you the time. It is 6:47. In addition to cleaning up the trees out there, I was just over there at the farm, the main farm, clearing out some weeds around the plow because it needs painted. And so before I go inside, I was just thinking about this, daydreaming about this. I'm not going to fix it. And I just need to start clearing like some of the stuff from my head space. And so I'm got a lot of therapy in this video, a lot of therapy. I'm not a bitter person. When I rant about my shortcomings more than my successes. Anyway, I'm going to just put this up for sale. I'm not going to fix it. And it's just looking at it, it's a glowing reminder of my failures at trying to secure a safe and running lawnmower for my wife to use, and instead the mowing is on my shoulders because I'm using a deadly lawnmower. I'm going to put this up for sale, and that's just that. This is an active and busy farm, and so the amount of time I spend thinking about how I can't keep a lawnmower running takes away from that. This lawnmower was a good deal. I certainly got my money out of it, and I'm thankful for the super generous people who sold it to me. And it certainly got us through last summer, and I'm eternally thankful. But I know I'm not going to fix it. And I know there's perhaps someone out there more talented than me who can fix it, and that's the route I'm going to take, yeah. Because otherwise, I'm going to just look at it. I'm not going to do anything about it. It's going to be a reminder that I couldn't figure out what was wrong with it. But it's good. It served its purpose. And so, I'm going to do a little photograph here. Put it on the old marketplace for, I don't know, some amount of money. But that's just the decision I made. Hi, Olympia. There's Olympia came up to say hi to us. This is, for those of you who follow along and play along at home with our board game, she's the chicken who had wry neck a few months ago. Shuva nursed her back to health. She's still, oh, now calm down. It's a good sign that she wants out of my arms. She did not want to return to being a chicken after we nurtured her. She wanted to be a house pet. She wanted to stay with us. So now she's, okay, bye-bye. So now she is acclimating to things a little better in the coop. Not laying any eggs. I guess she's just going to be our pet. Yeah. Anyways, it's the end of the day. I'm in a better mood than I was yesterday. Just because I was hitting a lot of roadblocks, a lot of dead ends, and a lot of things like that. And so, that is to say, yeah, 13 months in, I think this theme continues. Because a lot of people have asked me, you call yourself Clueless Farmer. Well, how long is that going to last? Because you're going to start to get a clue. You're going to start to get a lock on things. And so you're going to have to change the entire... No. As it is, can I change a simple hydraulic... It wasn't simple. Can I change a hydraulic hose in a backhoe? No. Can I... Lots of things. No. No. It's a steep learning curve, especially when you have dedicated so many years of your life to an office job, a marketing job, a job where a lot of it was just off the top of your head, rattling things off, and somehow people seem to be more than okay with that. So, the real world, the practical world, is it there? Can I master it, or do I have to... I haven't signed any contracts here, you know. Do I have to go back to it? The jury's still out. But I hear there's a worker shortage right now, so that helps. But still committed. Or maybe I should be committed. I don't know. Anyways, thanks for joining me on this. Thanks for letting me just vent to you. I'm not all negative. It's just the things that come out of my mouth.